Do you believe that you should have to pay to be alive? We need 3 basic things to live: air, food, and water. Shouldn't these be freely available to each and every one of us? Usually we accept things as they are without really questioning some of the fundamental ideas that underpin our everyday life here. It seems it's become normal to pay for our food and to pay extra for it to be locally grown or healthy. If you don't have a lot of money, this can leave you malnourished. And in some parts of the world, not having money can be your death sentence. Do you find this acceptable? Can we really say that we live in an advanced civilization when 1/7 of the world isn't sure of their next meal? And this isn't for lack of food or space to grow our food, as last year we grew enough to feed 10 billion people. Surely this is a sign that something isn't working. We have this vast inequality in health, people's well-being reliant upon their socio-economic status. Basically, earn money at a job and you get to eat. Our group Grow Free is a way to growtest, to protest without opposing anybody. We resist nothing. It's a way to say, no thanks, that's cool, but we're going to try things this way now. It's a way to open wide open gaps in our community, to fill those gaps. And it's a way to show people that there are other possibilities and that to show people that things can actually change. So this movement started by giving away seedlings in my backyard about 4 years ago. People started coming and asking not for our seedlings, but how they can help. So we started to get together, and our very first marketing strategy that we did was to plant a heap of new sunflowers in newspaper pots, and then we walked down the main streets handing out baby sunflower seedlings to people. We began cooking at a Salvation Army meals program, and this was to provide people with healthy, nutritious meals that we mostly sourced from our garden. We set up our first sharing cart down in Victor Harbour, which has now grown in numbers and spread across the state, even across the nation now too. More and more people began to join, and we started to see that this is something that our community really needed. I began to see myself the way that free food and giving would really affect some people. And I very vividly remember, after offering a busy shop owner a free meal a week from my garden, seeing her literally break down in tears in the shop. I could just see in the way that it really affected people, and especially people leaving my house with a big box full of seedlings, a big smile on their face, and it was really touching to see this happen. But mostly, we give our time and energy to others just because we can. Because no matter how dire things may seem, compassion can always shine through. Our group has been growing exponentially in the last year or so, and we've seen many people join, and a couple of sharing carts popping up each week. So our Grow Free sharing carts are a way to share unconditionally with our wider community. There's no reciprocation, there's no acknowledgement, we don't even get to see who takes our produce. They're a way to say to our wider community that we're there for you and that we will support you. Our cart's motto is take what you need and give what you can. Through social media, we've managed to link up people with their sharing carts and spread the intention of free food further afield. But mostly, this movement is about creating community. We do have a kind of sinister motive behind this, and that is creating community. So if you were to just loosen any constraints on your mind and just wander with me for a moment and imagine if the whole face of shopping were to change. Imagine that instead of walking up and down aisles, you get to walk around your neighbourhood, see what's on offer, and see what your neighbours have grown or baked or preserved. Imagine that if instead of writing out a large list of things that you may need to buy from the supermarket, you instead walk around your block and see what your neighbours have left out or see what's in season and decide a recipe on that. You may get sick of eggplant schnitzels at the end of summer, but we can all adapt, I suppose. There really is no limits to this. I believe that we don't have to buy into what society is selling us. Maybe you're starting to think that too. I believe in our freedom, and that perhaps if we grow and share together, we can all help each other to grow free. Thank you very much.